Yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Tucker now for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Vikings 50. Chargers nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense making their way back out. Now let's give you a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. What we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back, part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And Ingram holds it in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
43! 43! Big stop, let's go! Slam!
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 17 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. Now Tucker to add the PAT.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the rookie Saquon Barkley, the one who finishes things off with a touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Rivers, pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Myles Garrett in there for sack number 22 on the year, and folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. It's taken to the 26. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's Stephon Diggs as he and the rest of the offense get ready to go again. Not only does he not have a catch, I don't think he's been targeted in this game, but they're winning.
And if you ask a receiver of his magnitude, he'll tell you that it's because everyone is focused on him anyway. Okay, you've taken it away. No catches, no targets, but we're still winning. I've opened things up for the rest of my team. I know how receivers think.
They've been using him as a decoy, and effectively so. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. The toss out to Barkley. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes, he's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Tucker now to add the point after. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Myles Garrett with sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5. Congratulations.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On is the Chargers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So we race the flag. They decline. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. One more game still to get to in Week 15. It comes up tomorrow night, Monday Night Football. A lot of Manning fingerprints on this one, the Colts and the Saints from New Orleans. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 28.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Mahomes hit, he lost the football. Does the big boy have the juice? And he will score. Touchdown, LA. And at this point, after that return for a touchdown, I guess the only thing is you're asking what else could go wrong.
Not only that, I think that between the two of us, we thought this was over before. I believe now it's really over.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. On first down, Barkley. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Running is Clement. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now here's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 15. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 15.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's first and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on first. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Herb Smith Jr., his third touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Play action now. Rivers. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he's got this down to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Gordon. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Rivers. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. Now Rivers under pressure again, and down he goes again. Myles Garrett in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 14. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Saquon Barkley. He flat out can't be stopped as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
To throw, Rivers. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. A Charger first down. Rivers hooking up with Allen.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Rivers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Rivers throw into the hands of Gordon, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
It's easy work. It's coming again.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To the air again here, Rivers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition.
Now Barkley stripped of the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Able to power through. Flush to his right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Push him back.
On 2nd down, Clement. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 3rd down, Barkley. Oh, what a move. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
Check three.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that... That's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. To throw is Rivers. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Rivers to throw it. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. A first down throw here for Rivers. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more there and another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Rivers again. Over the middle, complete. That's Henry. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. To Gordon, out left. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And the Vikings pick up the football. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. He's got a first down past the 30. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Man left, man left. Everyone's got four down.
Rivers now after the fumble recovery. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. Good night, everybody.